Tanya Marie, we're here, like actually here too.
I know.
It's a crazy privilege that I'm standing here today, getting to promise myself to my best friend of 15 years. I've been in love with you since we were 15 years old at Oakey Park, Ton. It's hard to describe it, but I feel like we've been drawn to each other for our entire lives.
When it comes to our love, there is no start or end. Our love is constant. You have been the one constant in my life for the past 13 years. Anthony, you're my partner and best friend.
We're just two kids out here in Texas winging it together with no adult supervision, and I love it. You really are my everything. I already loved you for half of my life, and I'll continue to love you for the rest of my life.
Family and friends, thank you all for traveling to Texas today to share in this wonderful occasion. We are gathered together to join Tanya Marie Zelke and Anthony Joseph Alvarez in the union of marriage.
So today we're here to celebrate Tanya and Anthony. We're here to celebrate their start of their marriage as a couple. But again, as Steve mentioned, it goes way back. And that's what's kind of cool about this. It's almost like in Africa, you might call this an arranged marriage.
Separately, Anthony and Tanya are two of the brightest, most beautiful souls I've ever met. And when two people are so magnetic and so unique, it's almost incomprehensible that they could be orbiting in the same galaxy.
While not everyone is meant to be in her orbit, Anthony fits in because he's her rock, and every star needs a rock. Tanya and Ant's love and loyalty to one another is unparalleled. I could see it from the first time I met them together in a tiny apartment in San Francisco.
I really, when I see them, even when I saw them years before they even announced their engagement, they just seem to get it when it comes to caring for each other and making sure it's bringing out the best in each other.
You ready?
Yeah. You look beautiful.
Thank you.
Love you. Thank you so much for the letter. Of course. It's a lot.
And it wasn't until Tanya came to visit that I witnessed Anthony become whole again. Two pieces of the puzzle coming together to make the full picture.
I vow to never take for granted our love you good nights every night. I vow to continue to challenge you in all aspects of life. I vow to grow old with you while at the same time remaining kids at our nightly sleepovers together. I vow to you my life.
I promise that you will feel that love every single day for the rest of our lives. What God has planned for us is bigger than I think we anticipated. But I know we are beyond ready to build a beautiful life together, and I love you more than you can imagine.
Ready?
I am. I'm ready to marry you for sure.
Do this thing.
So I cannot wait to see you guys take over the world. Cheers.
I'm so close, I can exhale, I can let go. I can breathe.
I give you this ring
to remind you of this day
to remind you of this day
when in front of our closest community,
when in front of our closest community,
we vow that our love can overcome all things,
we vow that our love can overcome all things,
that our love unites, inspires, and celebrates,
that our love unites, inspires, and celebrates,
and will continue to do so for the rest of our lives.
and will continue to do so for the rest of our lives.
All right, Anthony, it's your turn. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
to remind you of this day
to remind you of this day
when in front of our closest community,
when in front of our closest community,
we vow that our love can overcome all things,
we vow that our love will overcome all things,
that our love unites, inspires, and celebrates.
that our love unites, inspires, and celebrates, not expires.
And we'll continue to do so for the rest of our lives.
And we'll continue to do so for the rest of our lives.
By the authority vested in me by the state of Texas, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may now kiss the bride.